So tonight, it is my pleasure to bring to you some highlights of the EDC of Clallam County and our accomplishments over the past year. So starting out, there's an important function of EDCs, and that is to engage in ways that help our existing businesses solve problems, grow, and thrive. We refer to that as business retention and expansion. In 2022 alone, the team advised 134 businesses in areas such as introductions to other businesses or partners, regulatory issues, business plan writing, and analysis of their business processes. The team helped over 34 startup businesses assess their viability. And on average, they helped more than 3 businesses per week in the year of 2022. Clallam EDC focuses on improving the livelihoods of our workforce population. At the end of 2021, the team randomly surveyed 500 working people in Clallam County grocery stores. They also surveyed 300 employers about their supply chain issues, and ultimately the results of those survey results fed the comprehensive countywide economic plan. The board guided and oversaw every step of the way, and now we have the completion of our plan that will set our sights on the future. It will guide our steps as we pursue state and federal funding and ultimately help transform our economy. The Clallam County EDC hosted online events like the weekly Coffee with Colleen, the Zoom calls, as well as curating over 24 training sessions specifically targeted to small businesses. Topics like buying or selling a business, what's it worth? Clallam EDC has been working hard to get the word out locally about resources throughout the county, state, and federal governments, and nearly 8,000 people receive the Clallam County EDC newsletters. Clallam EDC applied for and was awarded ongoing funds from the U.S. Department of Defense for a Procurement Technical Assistance Center. So now we're able to serve Clallam and Jefferson County businesses with the support of our newly hired employee, Rebecca Miller, who is able to assist local businesses to turn the tide so that they can secure more of our federal funds locally, and we don't see those funds going to the I-5 corridor. An important effort has been the leadership of Clallam EDC partnering through NOLA, the North Olympic Legislative Alliance. The North Olympic Legislative Alliance has allowed us to secure wins in Olympia on a few key items, and others will continue to tackle next year. But rest assured, through this work, Clallam County's business voice is being heard not only from our local legislators, but from policymakers across Olympia. And we couldn't do it without our NOLA lobbyist, Josh Weiss. As a result of Colleen McAleer's technical deep dive into barriers that are identifying ways that small communities are at a disadvantage, the EDC was able to produce a white paper outlining structural issues that make it challenging for rural and impoverished communities to thrive. We're working with NOLA, our legislators, and a variety of state agencies to change practices and policies so that rural counties can achieve economic prosperity. In 2022, Clallam EDC continued our leadership in growing childcare businesses. They expanded over 80 childcare slots in 2022, primarily in Forks. And now the staff has their sights set on creating a childcare center in Clallam Bay, where no child care center currently exists, which makes it extremely difficult for the 350 employees to work at Clallam Bay Correction Center while also supporting their families. Clallam Bay Correction Center is the county's 6th largest employer, and so the EDC couldn't do this work without partners like Prevention Works and Peninsula College. Last year, the EDC finished up the Lifeboat 3 grant. Thanks to the county government's investment and the belief that ultimately businesses are critical to the community's overall success, the EDC was able to distribute $4.85 million to businesses in Clallam County. And already just in 2023, the EDC has ensured that $535,000 of grant funding was awarded through the Northwest Disaster Grant Program. The EDC also has applied for and received $1.3 million to support businesses in Clallam, Grays Harbor, and Jefferson County. They're now in the midst of matching up marketing, legal, and bookkeeping services to small businesses. And we know that bookkeeping is in significantly high demand, so EDC has partnered with Peninsula College and Grays Harbor College to train 20 new bookkeepers. And you'll hear more on that in a little bit. Even with all of these unprecedented dollars flowing through EDC, the Clallam EDC staff has received a successful audit through the federal government and a financial statement audit in which there were no findings. We all know that does not go without a significant amount of behind-the-scenes work. So the team, held together with the leadership of Colleen, has developed a truly phenomenal cadre of employees with Peggy, Lori, and Rebecca, and exceptional part-time project-based employees. Colleen has cultivated also strong board of directors and forged partnerships where previously there were competition. And she does it at the end of the day because it's all about the mission. It's about the mission of supporting our county's businesses and the workforce, and not about the identity of Clallam EDC.